MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Zach Wheeler will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, he wasn't all that bad in his last one, pitching into the 6th inning to pick up the win. We'll see if he can go a little bit deeper in this one.
Up next for the Buccos, Alex Tucker, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Alex Tucker.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 7-10.
Wheeler sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Got him swinging in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, one away. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. It just seems like something is off at his swing. I don't know if it's timing or he's not picking up the ball. Maybe he just needs a day off. He just doesn't look right.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Joe Reyes. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Wes Walker.
Coming to the plate now, Lance Walker. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Line to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Into the box, Anthony Cox, as he'll take a look at ball one.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
The 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball two. The set and the 2-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul.
Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
The 2-1 pitch down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Line drive to left. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Jeff Cummings, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low twos, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they're coming off a short homestand, a little 5-1 stretch in their last 6 games, playing confident baseball right now. Look for them to be on the attack in the early innings.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Ball one to start the at-bat. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fouled away. McNeil stands at second with no outs. Once again, a 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Next up for New York, Keith Powell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Into the upper deck, but foul. And there's ball 1. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And he fouls this one off. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Hero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In there, no balls and a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that gate, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
So digging in now, Wilson Ramos, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. From the stretch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Two men are on with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mets turned away here in the first. We'll head to the second at Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. Josh Bell the next to hit. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Wheeler's ready. First pitch on the way.
Nope.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Now the 2-1. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Ready now, Tony Biddle. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. This one's down to third. Davis grabs it cleanly. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Domingo Santana.
Digging in now, Domingo Santana. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Here's the first pitch to him. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Hit to short. Rosario brings it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. J.D. Davis the next at bat. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Third baseman, J.D. Davis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Ball two.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
The 2-0 on the way. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Two balls and 2 strikes now. Hopped up. Cox is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. Walker going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Joe Emmett. Sets finish.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. Biddle comes up with it. Go on to Bell at first, and his side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Now at the plate, Bronco Thomas.
The center fielder, Bronco Thomas.
Wheeler into his motion. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, Jeff Cummings. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And as we bring up our team leaderboard, you can see there he currently ranks 4th on the Mets in that department. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Tucker. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Popped straight up. Here comes Cespedes, but this one drops, and he's got a hit in his first at-bat of the ball game. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue at least one more batter.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Into the box now, Joe Reyes. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Not close. It's 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Tucker leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That one's in there on the black. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Third home run for him on the year, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
The right fielder.
Stepping in now, Lance Walker. Shoots this one over to first. Alonso right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. So here now is the pitcher, Zach Wheeler, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Number 6.
Riding in once again, Jeff McNeil. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time. That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
In now, Ahmed Rosario. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And it's fouled away. Here it comes. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Anthony Cox. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Here's Wheeler on 1-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Digging in, Josh Bell. First delivery to him on the way. Too high, 1-0. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Stepping in, Tony Vittle. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. On the year, Vittle is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Powell going back on it. Still ranging back. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting.
Into the box, Domingo Santana, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pirates tack on 1 more on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 Pittsburgh. Next for the Mets, Heath Powell. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Standing in now, Peter Alonso. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch outs. 2 away now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Did the pitcher a favor that time, and the count will be full. The 3-1 is in there for the second strike.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order too.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Another full count pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4, and now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Now at the plate, J.D. Davis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Ramos, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. So coming to the plate, Bronco Thomas. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1-0 the count. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And he misses 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
The 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Popped up. Alonso waits on it, makes the play, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 15, Jeff Cummings.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jeff Cummings. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes 1 away. Wow.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Alex Tucker.
Digging in the switch hitter, Alex Tucker. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. One and one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the 5th coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 3-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Standing in, Michael Conforto. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Popped him up. Cox has a play. 1 out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So striding in, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
High in the air out to center field. Thomas is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the pitcher strides into the batter's box. Here's Zach Wheeler. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is pulled into right. Walker is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready to take his hacks again, Joe Reyes, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 5, Lance Walker.
Stepping in, Lance Walker, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Pitch popped up. Rosario is underneath this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher Anthony Cox.
Now at the plate, Anthony Cox. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to the Pirates catcher. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Into the box, Jeff McNeil will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ball 1. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2. This is flared out towards second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fastball's too high here. 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be an order here.
The center fielder, number 10, Keith.
Digging in, Keith Powell. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. So far this year against Southpaws, Powell is hitting over .350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Rosario, the runner at second with 1 away. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So here's the cleanup hitter, Peter Alonso, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Ready with the 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. First and second now, 1 man out. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Goes to third with it. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Brad Brock is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 29, Brad.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Tony Biddle comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Nope.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Pirates right now would do anything to get that leadoff guy on. They would welcome a walk.
The 3-0 pitch. 3-1 to him now. Now the payoff pitch home. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. One and one. Brock has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. A 1-1. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Ready for another chance. Bronco Thomas. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Conforto going back, and it's gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 8th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Number 72 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 72. The pitcher, number 15, Jeff Cummings.
In now, Jeff Cummings, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 3 runs already home here. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Now here's the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready on 1 and 2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2 and 2. All even at 2 and 2. Here it is. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Stepping in now, Alex Tucker, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Clears this one over toward first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the second baseman, Joe Reyes.
Coming to the plate now, Joe Reyes. First pitch on its way. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pirates play 3 in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Pirates 6 and the Mets nothing. Stepping up now, Wilson Ramos. It was a walk in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Santana is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now
well,
batting,
he hit that ball
the
pretty
third
well,
baseman,
but the only problem was
JD.
that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, J.D. Davis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And this will be fouled away. Davis leads off first with 1 away. And he misses with it, 1-1. The 1-1. There's a swing and a miss. Says, oh my goodness, he loses the shillelagh on that one. Look out. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Now the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. High pop up. Reyes moving to his left. And that's the 3rd out. Mets strand 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now to the plate, Lance Walker. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2. The 2-2, a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Powell is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. So stepping in, Anthony Cox. First pitch coming. Here it is.
At the ball.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two and one.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Stepping into the box, Josh Bell. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 2, Tony Biddle.
Digging in, Tony Biddle comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set, and the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Cox over at second. Bell is over at first with 1 away. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. 0-2. Here it comes. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. One left for Pittsburgh, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Robinson Cano will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Jeff McNeil waits on deck. A strike, and it's 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box now, Jeff McNeil. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Santana, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Stepping up to the plate, Ahmed Rosario. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First offering on its way. In there, strike 1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Count now, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. Keith Powell would be next. And that one right down Main Street. The 3-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Will Smith
comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Domingo Santana.
First pitch on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Called strike 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 1-2. Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Standing in, Bronco Thomas.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Oh and 1. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. Santana aboard here at first with nobody out. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
A runner at first with no outs here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
He'll try it again. 3-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
The next 3-2. This is in the air out to right. Conforto is there. One down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jeff Cummings.
The pitcher, Jeff Cummings, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Rosario backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, Alex Tucker.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Cespedes is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Pirates lead it 6-0. Striding in to start the 9th, Keith Powell, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Center fielder, Keith Powell.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Here it comes, the 3-0. Hit hard to the right, but foul. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings, as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless.
Your attention,
Number
please.
72
now
takes the mound as he's been called upon to
Number
pitch.
72.
Will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now, and after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Here's the 0-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Thomas coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
from the stretch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Runners are at first and third with none out. Line toward right center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Up next for the Mets, the third baseman, J.D.
So striding forward now, J.D. Davis. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch on its way. That tails back over, strike one. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. There's one. Over to Bell for the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
In now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. For the current campaign, Conforto is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Two and one. Alonso at third with two away. Taken, called, strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Pittsburgh Pirates wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Jeff Cummings earns win number 7 on the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.